Did you know that Bowser is going to stop being a villain in Super Mario 2 and become one of the heroes in the animation?
You gotta be kidding me, bro!
Yep, folks, it might sound crazy, but there's a good chance that an even worse villain than Bowser will show up in the sequel to what is probably one of, if not the best video game-based movie of all time.
I think not!
And not only that, Bowser himself might even switch sides and join Mario in this upcoming adventure that's being prepared for all of us on the big screen. Want to understand all of this better? Super Mario is the kind of movie that just surpasses all the expectations people had for it. Illumination and Nintendo hit the nail on the head with the story and animation in the first film of The Mustache Plumber, leaving behind the question of whether there would be a sequel to the saga in cinemas. And instead, it's about when and who the characters will be that'll show up. Everyone who watched the movie saw that in the end, Bowser was shrunk and got trapped in the Mushroom Kingdom castle. What's bad on one side, since he was humiliated and defeated by the Super Mario Brothers, but on the other hand, he got closer to the one he loves most in the universe, Princess Peach.
Peaches, 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 ah! Oh, yeah! Oh!
People are crazy.
And it's precisely this unbridled passion that the big monster feels for the human princess that will probably be further explored in the sequel to this super animation. Because undoubtedly, one of the best characters in the entire movie was indeed this villain in all of its cruelty. But at the same time, it's almost impossible not to enjoy the music and dreams of the Koopa King. This idea of using Bowser in the next movie to help Mario is inspired by one of the most successful games in the Mario Bros. Franchise, Mario and Luigi Superstar Saga. In this game, the Mario Brothers simply encounter one of the worst villains in the entire duo's game saga, Queen Cackletta. Well, if you think Bowser is the worst person in the Mario universe, it's because you haven't played enough Mario Bros. The Witch Queen disguises herself as an ambassador from a kingdom, and with the help of her henchman, Fawful, she enters the same castle where Bowser is now imprisoned, and manages to steal the voice of the beloved Princess Peach, condemning her to be voiceless.
Wow, Peach, that's not cool.
And it's at this moment that Bowser joins Mario and Luigi to go to the Bean Bean Kingdom to try to recover the princess's voice. Of course, in the movie, the voice will probably be replaced with something heavier, like, for example, the princess's soul or maybe her heart, something that Bowser so greatly desires. Figuratively speaking, of course. The problem is that in the game, the Witch Queen ends up taking over Bowser's body while he's unconscious. So she starts leading the entire Koopa army, along with her lackeys, becoming one of the toughest adversaries in the whole series to be defeated. If this version really becomes a reality, it's very likely that other important characters who didn't appear in the first movie, to avoid an overload of new elements, since in the Super Mario universe there's no shortage of great heroes and villains, will show up in the second film. Since Queen Cackletta entered the Mushroom Kingdom in disguise, taking over the body of an ambassador from another kingdom, it's practically certain that representatives from other kingdoms will also be there at some major event. Among them, for sure, will be Princess Daisy, Princess Peach's best friend from the Sarasaland Kingdom. Perhaps other kingdoms and rulers will also appear among the dozens that exist in the world of games, like Princess Eel from the aquatic realm of Martropolis, or even Princess Loveby, who is simply the daughter of the judges and rulers of the afterlife in the Mario game universe. That's just to mention a few, but there's a place and a character that everyone liked, or at least found cute, that will surely appear, which is simply one of the most amusingly creepy beings in the movie, the small and ominous Loomalee. We know that this little one comes from the stars, and there are many others like him up there. Usually it's Princess Rosalina who takes care of them and puts them to sleep. She's also the one responsible for simply watching over and taking care of the entire cosmos. She does this from the Comet Observatory, where she tells stories and puts all the Loomas to sleep, since she's sort of the adoptive mother of these little cosmic beings. The interesting thing is that many theories believe she's also the mother of Princess Peach in this Mario Bros. Movie universe. Princess Peach herself feels deep down that there are other worlds beyond both the realm of kingdoms and the Earth that are yet to be explored. Part of this stems from the fact that she came as a baby from a completely unknown place, with a little pacifier in her mouth. This suggests she had parents, or at least a mother who cared for her, from whom she became separated, ultimately ending up in the Mushroom Kingdom. This is certainly one of the most intriguing mysteries in the Mario movie so far, and it's likely to be answered in the upcoming films. It'll be really cool to find out where Peach really came from, and whether her family is also filled with fearless and courageous people like her. If you're eager for the answer to this mystery, comment below with #Mario2. Who knows, maybe the folks at Nintendo will see it and take pity on the fans, and maybe they'll speed up the movie release. But that's not all that's going to happen in the next movie. We also already know who will be the movie voice actors. Without a doubt, those who will definitely appear in the sequel to the Mario movies are the voice actors who achieved tremendous success, portraying all the iconic characters in the animation. Stand out among them is Jack Black, who not only brought the voice of the mischievous Hulk Bowser to life, but also sang the love songs he specially composed for Princess Peach. Seriously, that song needs a part 2. We really want that. Alongside him, there's Seth Rogen, a well-known comedian who embodied the heir to the Kong Kingdom, Donkey Kong, Mario's big partner in his Mushroom World adventures. And let's not forget, Seth also rapped and will surely rap the Donkey Kong rap once again. Of course, Chris Pratt will reprise his role as the protagonist, which turned out really well despite some folks' concerns. But the truth is, Chris did an excellent job as Mario, and that means he will surely return for the second film in the series. In fact, he talked about it in an interview, where he said, and I quote, "We are going through the writer's strike, and everything is on hold. Once negotiations are complete and everyone is comfortable, we will have news about the sequel." These words from Star-Lord bring some really cool information for fans of the Mustache Plumber. First, very soon we'll have the release date of the new Mario movie announced by Illumination and Nintendo. And Chris Pratt already knows this. He just can't spill the beans yet. And secondly, the Hollywood writers and actors strike is directly affecting the film release. This is because initially, the forecast was for Super Mario Bros. 2 to hit cinemas worldwide by the end of 2024. However, the writer's strike is causing a domino effect on film studio release schedules and is directly impacting the timeline of movie showings. And this certainly includes the big blockbusters, now including the Mario franchise. Remember, Nintendo, before the release of Mario 2, plans to launch other movies based on their games too, capitalizing on the fact that fans are eagerly awaiting more successful game-based films. For instance, a movie from another highly successful game franchise, Zelda, is in the works. It's set in a kingdom filled with magic, excitement, and adventure. Those who have played it know what we're talking about. Known as The Legend of Zelda, this action-adventure game stars Link, a Hylian elf-like character who must protect Princess Zelda, the reincarnation of a goddess. Following a somewhat similar pattern to Mario, who also has to protect a princess, although Zelda's context involves more action, weapons, and swords. Still, it's really cool. The fact is, it's practically certain that Super Mario 2 will be released only after Zelda, which also promises to be a massive success in theaters. Both films have been delayed due to the writer's strike that began in May 2023. And now the actors' strike, which started in July, is also causing further delays. But all indications suggest that both groups will soon reach an agreement with the studios, and activities like filming and release planning for major movies, like undoubtedly Mario 2 will resume. We also hope the same for Zelda. After all, the more quality films the better, don't you think? And to ensure that Mario 2 becomes another major hit, the trend is for the continuation of the story set in the magical realm of Princess Peach and Toad to be coordinated by the same director. In reality, it's accurate to say directors, as the role was taken on by the duo Aaron Hovarth and Michael Jelenic. These two guys were some of the major driving forces behind the masterpiece that we all love to watch, which raked in a whopping $1.358 billion at the worldwide box office. They were also the ones who decided to create the strong and warrior-like Peach, who is a strong contender, even to be a bigger protagonist in Mario's sequel. Because in the film, it's not Mario who directly saves Peach, but Luigi, where they meet in the movie and give Bowser a beating. Of course, this act ultimately ends up saving all the kingdoms, including the Mushroom Kingdom, which was next on the Koopa King's list. Given that this duo did a practically flawless job, it's a sure thing that they'll be in the director's chairs once again, and we hope they'll either repeat the success or even outdo themselves. They've also confirmed something that everyone already knows. Yoshi will undoubtedly appear in the second Mario movie, and for sure, he and his kingdom will play vital roles in the plot and adventures of the Mario brothers, and all the princesses, and, of course, villains that will emerge. Now, all that's left is to cross our fingers and hope time flies by, because a dose of Mario, whether in the game or on the big screen, surely does wonders. That's all we know about the upcoming film of the incredible plumber sibling duo, the greatest and best in the world of gaming, and now in cinema too. Comment down below if you're really excited to watch Mario 2. And don't forget to give a like and subscribe to the channel. Until next time, bye-bye!